songwriting time, where we learn to combine melody and harmony, rhythm and rhyme. So come on, let's go. It's a songwriting show for course code MUS310. Okay, welcome you guys to the first episode of the MUS310 songwriting show. I just wanted to make this video to give to you guys to let you know what the plans are for moving this course online. First of all, next week we are going to resume meeting over Zoom during our regular class time. So that's Mondays and Wednesdays at 3:15. We are going to join in the Zoom meeting room, and I'll put the link in the comments, and the link will also be available on Canvas. And we're going to get together on Zoom and just get reconnected, and so that we're staying together and getting more back into a pattern of learning. So it's really important that we stay together and stay connected. I'm going to be covering the rest of the course material through a series of short videos. So I'm not going to be teaching during those Zoom meeting times, during our class times. Those are going to be times for us to ask questions, to interact with one another, and to ask questions about the course material that I'll be covering in these videos. So I have, I think, 7 videos that I'm going to create to cover the content for the rest of the course. And those videos are going to be short. They're going to be like 5 to about 15 minutes, I think. And you can watch those at your convenience. And then there'll be an activity or something that'll be associated with that video that I'll explain in each one, where you can try out the things that I'm teaching in the video. And then be ready for the next class to be able to discuss what was covered in the video, and we'll talk about that together when we meet in class. So those the topics that we're going to cover. Number 1, I'm going to talk about motivic development. We started our discussion of that, and I'm just going to finish that off with just a couple more things I want to say about that. Then we're going to talk, the next video will be about melody and pacing in melody, and a really important way for us to create interest and to keep our melodies from being too repetitive and too boring. One way we can control that is through pace. Third one on minor keys and minor melody. Just a few things that we should talk about that you guys can learn about that when you're writing things in a minor key. Then we're going to switch gears and talk about harmony. I've got a couple of videos that I'm going to do about harmony, and I'm going to cover in the first one power chords, triads, 7th chords, and chord extensions. We're not going to talk too much about changing keys and things like that, but this is more just diatonic harmony, but some of the options that are available to us just beyond the basic triads. Then the next video on harmony, I'm going to talk about chord substitutions and things like secondary dominance. And it's not going to be a full-blown course or video on harmony, but just some of the tricks of the trade that songwriters use in the genres that we're dealing with, sort of the pop contemporary songs, the contemporary worship songs, where the harmony is not, it doesn't get too far beyond just straight diatonic harmony, but there are some things that we can do to spice things up with the chords that we choose. Next, I'm going to do a video on the business of songwriting, about song royalties and how you make sure that you as a songwriter get paid. That's pretty important. And then the last video will be kind of a wrap up, and we'll talk about next steps that you can pursue in your development as a songwriter. One of the things that I'm really sad about is that we're not going to be able to share our songs with each other in person. I've really loved those classes. And as you know, I've been moved to tears by some of your songs. And so I'm going to do my best to create an environment where we can simulate that as much as possible online. So you're going to submit the recordings of your songs through Canvas as usual, and then I will post the songs on Canvas for everyone to be able to hear, and then I'll start a discussion group on Canvas where you can make comments on other people's songs. And I'm going to say that you have to comment on at least 3 other people's songs. I just want to make sure that everyone gets to hear comments from others on what they think of their songs, because that's a really important part of the process of us growing as songwriters together. So we've got a couple upcoming assignments. 2 more songs basically that you have to write. There's your metaphor song. In this song, you're committed to one central metaphor. That's due on March 25th. And if you haven't started that song yet, you haven't picked your metaphor yet, if I could just make a request that your metaphor not be a virus or some kind of infectious disease. I mean, if you're already halfway through your song and that's your metaphor, then, go for it. That's fine. But I, for one, would like to think about other things from time to time. And so, maybe pick something else for your metaphor. And then finally, due April 8th is going to be your final song. And anything goes on the final song. You can pick any kind of format, any kind of subject, any kind of genre. And this is the song that hopefully you'll be able to put together everything that we've talked about, everything that you've learned during this course, and write a song that's going to fully express all of those things. I'm really looking forward to hearing those songs. So what are the next steps for you? Okay, the next steps are, number 1, you're working on your metaphor song, and you're ready to submit a recording and the chord sheet of that on Canvas. That's due March 25th. You're getting ready to meet on Zoom. So it'll be Monday, March 23rd at 3:15. You're going to be meeting on Zoom. I've sent you the link. The link is on Canvas. So download Zoom. Make sure that that's working for you, so that on Monday you'll be able to participate in that Zoom meeting. And then next, watch for the training videos that I post on Canvas. I'm probably going to post one tomorrow or sometime this weekend, and then every couple days I'm going to be posting them through the rest of the term to get through the rest of the material. So I hope that makes sense. I'll post a summary of all of this information on Canvas so that you've got it there. But I just want you to know that I am just thinking about you guys, and I'm looking forward to hanging out together over Zoom and to finishing off this course the best that we can. All right, well, I'm going to let the band play us out, and we'll see you next time on the Songwriting Show for MUS